So how are you supposed to build a faithful life? How are you supposed to live a good life in the midst of complexity that is all around? How are you supposed to be faithful in the midst of financial hardship or medical difficulties? I mean, there isn't a blueprint for this, but there is Jesus. There is Jesus. And Paul says that the key to building on grace and to living a life of faith is just following Jesus. It's to adopt the attitude that was in Christ Jesus. And the way to build a more faithful life, to live like Jesus, you just have to look at how Jesus lived and do the things that Jesus did, to adopt the attitude that he has. And the way that Jesus lived is he thought of others before himself. I mean, he had a place of privilege. But he had a place of privilege through God, yet he didn't exploit his position of privilege. He watched out for others before himself. This means that Jesus himself is the one who steps forward and says, follow me, live like me, build upon the grace that I have, the grace that I live. This means living a life for people as Jesus lived a life for people. This means attending to the practices of faith that are proven to help build your life in grace. Attending to the practices of faith that have been shown time and again to build faith. Things like daily Bible reading and prayer. This means spending time with other followers of Jesus who can encourage you, especially when times get hard. This means being in worship regularly and joining with others in worship regularly so that you can connect to a God who is bigger than you, who loves you. This means giving to things that are bigger than you. I mean, that's why we talk a lot about generosity in the church, because it's important to make an investment that is bigger than you and more eternal than your stock portfolio. But it really all comes down to just imitating the life of Jesus.